Hi everybody. So in this video, we're going to look at how we can use ratio notation to solve problems involving proportion. We'll work through 5 examples, and if you want to work along with me, you can download this PDF from my website. I'll leave a link in the description below. So in example 1, we're told that one flower pot can hold 6 plants. So we need to write this as a ratio. And this will be flower pots to plants. So one flower pot can hold 6 plants. We want to work out the number of plants in 4 flower pots. So we can scale our ratio. If we multiply the 1 by the 4, we get the 4 flower pots, but we need to do the same to both sides, and this will keep it balanced. So 6 times 4 will give us 24 plants, okay? So it's all about setting up the original ratio and then scaling it as we need to. So how many plants can be held in 9 flower pots? Well, now we're going to scale our ratio by multiplying both sides by 9. So we'll have 9 flower pots, we'll times the 6 by 9, and we'll get 54 plants. So once you've set up your original ratio, you can scale it however you need to. In example 2, we're told that a craft project for 20 cards needs 120 grams of paper. So what do you think the ratio will be? We'll have the number of cards, in this case 20 cards, to the mass of a paper, which is 120 grams. We want to scale our ratio to work out the number of cards when we've got a mass of 30 grams. So if we write the mass here, then how do we scale the 120 to get to a 30? Well, we can divide this by 4. So we do the same to the other side. We divide this by 4, and then we get 20 divided by 4 will give us 5 cards, okay? So as we progress through this video, we'll be looking at setting up the ratio and then scaling it as we need to. Let's try example 3. So if I work through question A, and you can try questions B and C. We're told that a meal for 5 cats needs 70 grams of fish. How much fish is needed to make the meal for 15 cats? So our ratio will be the number of cats and the mass of a fish. And we're told that 5 cats need a mass of 70 grams. We want to work out for 15 cats. So we'll scale the 5. We'll multiply this by 3. 5 times 3 will make 15. And we'll do the same to the other side. We'll multiply this by 3. By doing the same to both sides, we keep the ratio balanced. And this will give us 210 grams. So do you want to have a go at questions B and C? Think about how you can set up a ratio, and then how you need to scale that to work out resolutions. You can pause the video and come back when you're ready. Okay, so welcome back if you had a go. So we're told the meal for 3 dogs needs 90 grams of kibble. So the ratio will be the number of the dogs to the mass, and we'll have 3 dogs to 90 grams. We want 12 dogs. So we'll multiply both by 4. And then we'll get 90 times 4, which will give us 360 grams of kibble. And then for part C, we've got a craft project for 30 ornaments, needs 150 grams of glitter. So we've got the number of ornaments to the mass of a glitter, and 30 ornaments of 150 grams. We want to work out the number for 50 grams, so that will go on the right hand side. We'll scale this, and this time dividing it by 3. We'll do the same to both sides. And then we'll have 30 divided by 3, which will give us 10 ornaments. How did you get on with that? In question 4, we're going to look at more problem-solving question. So in question 4, we're looking at an ingredients list. Do you want to read through this question yourself? Take extra care in setting up the ratio, and then try and work out parts A and B. You can pause the video and come back when you're ready. Okay, so welcome back if you had a go. So the ratio will be, we've got 12 fruit smoothies. So we'll have the number of smoothies, and then we're told that Leon wants to make more than 12 smoothies, and he uses 250 milliliters of orange juice. So the second part of our ratio will be the milliliters of orange juice. And to make the 12 smoothies, we're told he needs 100 milliliters of orange juice. So this is our ratio. And if he uses 250 milliliters, well, the question then becomes, how do we scale the 100 to the 250? Well, in this case, we can multiply both by 2.5. So the number of smoothies will be the 12 times the 2.5. We've got 12 times 2.5, and this will give us 30 smoothies. And then for part B, how many grams of strawberries does he use? So now we need to set up a different ratio. If we go back to the recipe, we're still making 12 smoothies originally, and this requires a mass of 80 grams of strawberries. Now we know we're scaling this by the 2.5. So if we scale the 80 by 2.5, we'll use 200 grams of strawberries. And this will give us the 30 smoothies, okay? How did you get on with that? Let's try one more question. So in question 4, do you want to read through this question yourself and then try and use the information to work out the height of a dinosaur? You can pause the video and come back when you're ready. Okay, so welcome back if you had a go. So we have this information here about the average modern elephant. The ratio will be the femur length of the elephant to the height of the elephant. And we're told this is 120 centimeters to the 3.2 meters. But I'm going to write this in centimeters as well. We'll multiply it by 100 and we'll get 320. Now we're told that the dinosaur femur bone is 360 centimeters long. So I'll write this here. And we need to work out the approximate height of the dinosaur. So we can scale this by multiplying it by 3. So 120 times 3 will give us a 360. We'll do the same on this side. And this will give us 960. So the estimated height of a dinosaur will be approximately 9.6 meters. Okay? Well, I hope that's given you an idea on how you can use ratio to solve problems involving proportion. If you want more practice on proportion, you can download the lessons and the worksheets from my website, mrmathematics.com. I'll leave a link in the description below.